The shooter is still at large, so let's pray for justice to prevail. And then let's move on and let's celebrate the independence of this nation. We know the mission. We have got to get corruption and evil out of our government, and we have got to elect men and women of honor and of courage to get this country and this state back on track. So right now, if you would, join me in prayer for the families affected and for the law enforcement as they do their jobs. And it's been a tough weekend in Chicago. So, Father God in heaven, I thank you so much for this beautiful, free country that we call home.
That was Illinois Republican Darren Bailey telling July 4th parade goers to move on from a mass shooting that was still unfolding just 20 miles away in Highland Park. Bailey even mentions the shooter is still on the run from police before telling his audience to just ignore all that and celebrate freedom. Bailey's running for governor against popular incumbent Democrat J.B. Pritzker, and he's also showing Illinoisans exactly who he is. In his speech to the parade audience, Bailey complained about the decision to cancel the parade over one little mass shooting. In fact, Bailey spent longer urging people to ignore the violence than he did on the moment of silence honoring the victims. But that's because Darren Bailey doesn't actually care about gun violence. He cares about getting you to move on. Setting aside the absolute lunacy of telling people to move on from a still ongoing mass shooting, Bailey's plea for everyone to just have a good time is a great insight into the twisted mind of the Republican Party. Because unlike the people who are out celebrating in these parades, people like Darren Bailey are insulated from the devastation of our gun violence epidemic. To them, moving on from a mass shooting is as simple as turning off the television and heading out for a round of golf. Bailey's empty words remind us that the Republican Party has already surrendered on any serious efforts to tackle gun violence. They see mass shootings as inevitable, like the tide coming in or the sun rising. And thanks to their inaction, mass shootings have indeed become depressingly predictable. But Bailey is asking Americans to just ignore it. That kind of cynical defeatism is an embarrassment. Bailey's remarks went over so poorly that he was forced to issue not one, but 3 clarifying statements insisting that he does, in fact, have human emotions. In his third attempt to clean up the problem, Bailey urged Americans to, quote, come together in prayer and action. But when pressed on what action he proposed, he didn't want to talk about that. I suppose just ignoring mass violence is a kind of action, but there is one thing Darren Bailey doesn't want to move on from. He's very excited for you to know that Donald Trump has endorsed his campaign for governor, and Darren Bailey didn't barely scrape by either. He absolutely pummeled his opponents. Almost 60% of Illinois Republicans stand behind Bailey. His nearest opponent gathered only 15% of the vote. Bailey's rhetoric may be tone-deaf and offensive, but he's speaking from core Republican values. Bailey talks a lot about addressing vague problems like crime and mental health, but he's yet to put out any policy related to criminal justice or policing, and he's on record opposing any increase in federal spending on social services like mental health care. And it's rich to urge people to celebrate freedom when mass murderers are depriving Americans of their freedom to be alive on a near daily basis. Bailey does support increasing funding for police. That didn't work very well in Uvalde, Texas, where a highly trained, highly funded police force stood idly by as nearly 24 people were slaughtered. And when police tell Republicans like Bailey that what they really want is an assault weapons ban, Republicans suddenly stop listening. So if Republicans aren't listening to police, and they sure aren't listening to the families and communities destroyed by gun violence, who are they listening to? The answer, as always, is mega donors. Bailey's propped up by some of the same ultra-rich MAGA cranks that funded Dr. Oz and J.D. Vance, and he's not going to say a word to jeopardize that cash flow. Illinoisans should remember who Bailey serves and who he doesn't when they head to the polls this November.